Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Well, welcome everybody. It is round number 9. We are back at Bathurst, this time in the GT4 rides. And it's pretty stark, the difference between lap times between our top driver out there and the rest of the field. But man, is it tight all over the place in the rest of the field of this series, and there's a lot of points still on the table for drivers to come at. It's gonna be great. But we're at Bathurst. It's round number 9, and this track is gonna be something else. Drivers not used to the slow speeds of the GT4 cars here, but it's a great track. So we should see a lot of good racing here today. Want to thank our folks at Origin Micro for being our global sponsor here at GT Champions. Happy to have them on board as always. Go check them out, originmicro.com. And of course, the folks at PC Systems. All these sponsors really help us keep the lights on here, so it's pretty awesome. Earlier this morning, we finished off the round 6 in the International GT Series. And it was a good race. I didn't get to be there live. Fry took care of that for us today, but I did watch it this afternoon, and it was a pretty good race. I love that track, and I really wanted to be there for that one. But suffice it to say, next weekend, everybody will be at. That is the old schedule. I don't know where I got that one from. It says June 20th, but that is not right. So I will just take that away. Anyway, we'll be at Spa next weekend. That's going to be a lot of fun. Shooting for the championship winner's coin. That is what the drivers are out for today. And so right now, the drivers here are out trying to get some qualifying done. So how about we head out to the track? We'll go take a look at what's going on. out there. Right now, HPR is the one that got out of the pits first. We've got Ferraris, Mustangs, Lamborghinis, and Porsches. And I don't think I've seen, and I think there's one Mustang that I saw out there. So, oh, and a GTR. So I think all the manufacturers are represented today. Let me tell you something, you guys. Watching practice, this guy here in his Porsche, he's our championship leader. 318 points this guy has. He's the only one in the 300s in either class. And he was doing practice laps on the medium tires and was almost a full second faster than all the rest of the drivers on softs. Like, this guy is just in a league of his own. So we'll have to keep an eye on him as he continues on his championship. I think LJ is here. There's LJ, who's currently running second in the Pro Championship. He's not that far away from this guy right here, Ricardus. Those two are only separated by about 18 points. So anything can happen in the closing laps or the closing races of the series. And then tied is our boy who's currently sitting with the fastest, he's on his outlap still. HPR, he is in fourth place, but he's tied with Nuke. Where is Nuke? There he is right there in his Porsche. So these two are tied dead on for fourth place, 236 points each. And right behind them, surprisingly, is this guy, Fry, who's only just 8 points behind the two of them. So Fry, who started the series on a wheel for the first time ever, definitely finding pace that was not something he expected to see. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how things work out. Granted, we're going to have a drop round, the drop rounds will come later in the... actually, this might be the last round. Nope, one more round, and then we do the drop round. So it'll be interesting to see how the point structure plays out. But anyway, there's our first hot lapper right there, HPR. Heading up the hill, getting to the top, and this is where he just cruise across. Right here, it's such a dangerous zone, right there by that wall. You pretty much have to ride the wall in order to be able to get the time out of this track, says the announcer that can't even turn probably a 217 on this track in this car. We'll be seeing in the soft tires, we'll probably be seeing 215s out of most of the drivers. Ouch! There's some damage to the back of HPR's car. He's going to want to fix that. Jay's caught him here. He's going to get a little bit of help coming out of Forest Elbow all the way down Conrad. He's going to get a little bit of a slipstream, which is going to help give him some pace. And he's electing, as a gentleman racer would do, to avoid being in the slipstream, or at least as much as he can. That's the fair way to do things. We'll see what HPR can do. Whoa, yeah, HPR not able to get the car woed up. He's gonna want to pit that car and fix it. We've only got 10 minutes to get this done. Yeah, he's gonna pit in. He's gonna get a 3-second penalty for cutting across the line right there, though. That's not gonna help him. All right, so Jay's gonna come across the line. He's gonna grab the fastest lap there. There we go. Joey Canoli will come across with the second fastest time, but Nuke bumps him right down the order by a good solid second. So Joey Canoli drops to third. Cliff Freeman in fourth. We're gonna see where is LJ. He's got to be coming across the line pretty soon in his Mustang. Yep. So these times all pretty much are their first ones on the board. We'll see Fry jumps into the third spot in his Lamborghini. I don't know if any of you saw the reveal this weekend of the new Audi at Monaco. Not the Formula One car, but the street car. They're making like 400 of them. That thing is so dope. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, Nigel moves up into third at 2:15. He's still almost 2 seconds behind Jay. Jay sets a 2:14 flat. And I am sure that he can get into the 2:13s if he pulls the tires in and gets a little fuel spent off. So Fry is in fourth, Joey Cannoli in fifth. So we see only 2 cars in the 15s, a couple in the 16s, and LJ, Ricardis, Upgrade, and Schneider and Steve-O all in the 17s. Clint's got a little work to do, 4 seconds off the pace, but he'll get it together once he gets a good lap in there. HPR is doing that out lap. So, can Jay go faster? I just missed the timing line, so we'll have to wait till he crosses the line to see what he can do. Nuke, let's see who's this. Where is Nigel? He's way up there. Alright, so Fry is coming across the line. Where's Fry looking like? Here comes someone across the line. He's down just a hair, but still, he has time. He can make some stuff up there at the end of Conroe. So Jay set a 2:13.8. That's stupid fast. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see, what does Fry have coming into the end? He was running in fourth, but does he have a little bit of pace here? He's got a good little slipstream off Ricardis to come across the line with. And he does go a little bit faster, only by a tenth or so, still keeps him in the 2:15s. Nigel's coming around now. Let's see. Anybody moving up? Joey Cannoli still in fifth. Ricardis in seventh. Upgrade in eighth. Into the last corner now. Nigel a little late. Missed the apex. That may cost him some time. Upgrade gets another better lap. Can Nigel do any better? No, he's off by 0.2 of a second. So Nuke still holds the second spot just under Jay. Fry sits in fourth as he heads up the hill. Joey Cannoli in fifth. Whew. Let's go, boys. Joey Cannoli sitting is tied with Clint Freeman, which is Mr. Makagogo. They are tied for what position is that? Eighth? So in the championship. Now Upgrade is here in this lobby, who's leading the Pro-Am Championship. Mr. Schneider, which is not here. Oh no, there he is. Mr. Schneider is running second in the Pro-Am Championship, and I don't see Craig here, so well, he might be here. Let me see if he's here. And I don't see him. Alright, so Jay is going to come across the line. He's going to set another time in his stupid fast Porsche. But the last lap for a few people doesn't do any better. Nuke's coming down the hill. Let's see who is this? There's Fry. So Fry, I didn't see where he was on his pace, but let's just see. See if he gets any better. Nigel's just heading down Conrad now. Fry, 12, 13, 14, 15. He gets a little faster. Moves up to P2. Let's go. Nice job. Nuke now dropped down to third by 8 hundredths of a second from Fry. HPR moves up to fourth. Nigel comes down to the final corner. This is going to be, he might get one more lap if he can get across the line quick enough. But let's see if Nigel gets across. And now he's on to his final lap, so he's got one more shot at this. But look at that. Fry moves up to P2. Still a second and a half away from the leader, but still, that's great being up there in the front. Nuke. It's always nice to see my co-commentator out there having a blast getting the racing done. Nuke's going to have to do something to combat his Fry's lead there. let's see. He's got a timing line just up here across Skyline. Let's see if he sees any improvement. Just take a look and see where Nuke is going to be at. Oh, scraping the wall. I mean, he's up 0.2 of a second. So that's good. He's up 0.2. Where's Fry at? Fry is going to be coming down. Fry's going to need to be up 0.2 too. Let's see what he looks like when he gets halfway down Conrad. The Lamborghini's treating him quite nicely. Let's see. Oh, not looking good. He's half a second off. I think Nuke, who's going to come through now, he's up just... Oh, this is going to be close, you guys. I don't know what is going to happen. Fry's got... He was down half a second on his lap, but Nuke was up 0.07 of a second, but he needed 0.08 to a tenth. So we'll see what Fry has at the last part of this. Yeah, he is definitely behind. All right, let's see. Nuke comes across. Does he get it? No, HPR takes it, and then Nuke gets him too. Oh, so Fry drops down to the second row. So Nuke and Fry will be together, but Jay gets the pole. HPR is going to start right alongside, right alongside on the first row. Then you got Nuke and Fry are going to duke it out on the second row. That was fun. Nigel was doing pretty good and drops down into 5th, and he's the last one to come across the line. Actually, wait a minute, is anybody else still? Everybody is off pace, so we're just waiting for the cars that are in the pits. But there's your pole sitter. No surprise, this guy is going to be the guy that I don't even know how to. I'm not trying to like burst everybody's bubble, but it's just this guy is the. He's just gonna be tough to beat. He's just too quick. Oh my goodness! But HPR comes in at the last second and grabs the spot. All right, let's bring these results up so we can keep an eye on everything here. So not bad. So on the first row, you're gonna have Jay and HPR, the Porsche versus Ferrari. Row 2, you're going to have a Porsche versus Lamborghini with Nuke and Fry there. Row 3, you've got Nigel and Mr. Schneider. That's the Ferrari versus the Lamborghini. Row 4, you're going to have Upgrade in another Lamborghini and Ricardus in a GTR. All right. I think it might be the only GTR that's out there. Nope, there's another one. So LJ and Steve-O, they'll be on row 5. Row 6, you're going to have Mr. Mock Go-Go and the only McLaren on the track. Jay Brunn with the GTR. And then Joey Cannoli will be at the back of the field, P13 in the Ferrari. Not a bad set of qualifying laps. That was a lot of fun. All right, let me make sure I got my pictures. I do. All right, good. So that's what we're going to work on. All right, let me get these guys rolling on their, get their tires. Oops, I like typing it out, right? Let everybody know. Get their tires done. And then we're going to give them a chance to go. Wow, this is going to be a good race. So Jay and HPR are going to have that first turn to fight and see who's going to get up the hill. This is a great track for getting some overtakes done under braking. Going up the hill, it's difficult to pass going, up the mountain and coming down. But you've got Conrad coming out of Forest Elbow, and then you've for the run down the hill, and then you've got some braking areas there, including the last turn and the first turn. So there's going to be a lot of good. This is going to be a good race. I'm excited to see how that Lamborghini and Porsche handle that second row start. That's going to be good. I like that. Jay Brunn says want to change the course. And then Nigel and Schneider are going to be digging that out on that third row. That should be really fun. Oh, I think I have to hold on. Holding. Okay. I don't know what I'm holding for, but I'm going to hold it nonetheless. All right, folks. We did lose Joey. Where did he go? Okay, we're going to wait for Joey. We're going to wait for Joey to get back into the room. So we're going to give him a minute. Meanwhile, thanks for hanging out. I'll be doing your play-by-play today. I didn't introduce myself earlier because I was running just a minute behind as we get ourselves together here. Nigel, who's out on the track right now, will be starting on row 2. He's the one that's taking care of putting the series together and coordinating the cars and the track combinations and whatnot. Really great. Pix doing all the graphics work for GG Champions, of course, and Aton, who is our executive producer. Whew. All right, now we're just waiting for Joey Cannoli to see if he can get back or not. I haven't seen anything. He lost power. Okay, noted. All right. Let me just let him know. So we're just going to let everybody know that he lost power, and we're going to start now. So, and he said not to wait. So let's give everybody the heads up. Here we go. Last time around. And let's do this race. Let's do this race. All right. 90 minutes on the friggin' mountain of death. GT4 cars, and we'll see what these drivers can put together here. This should get really interesting. All right. So J and HPR, nose to nose, lined up astern of each other into turn 1. What could possibly go wrong? Nuke and Fry right behind them, ready to take whatever is given to them. Wow, Jay gets a good start. He gets a really good start. HPR, not so great. Nuke, though. Nuke is going to get into that spot. Everybody's getting through okay. So far, not too bad. So up front, Jay says, see you later. But Nuke's looking for that second spot. It's a drag race up the hill. Let's watch from behind. Nope. Let's watch from here. Oh, who's got the power? HPR is going to have the spot. And Fry goes really wide, and Nigel rolls in behind him and is going to move up to 4th. And Fry's dropping back, almost dropped back again. Not a great start for Fry. LJ's looking and seeking. He wants that Mustang all over that Lamborghini. LJ trying to get through this. Like I said, going up the hill, passing up here is not really advisable unless somebody is really off pace, because it can get really hairy through here. All right, so HPR already 2 seconds from the leader. And here comes everybody down through the kink. Oh, Nuke gets a little wide into the wall. Nigel's gonna take the spot away. It's not over yet though. Oh, guys, let's go. It's a drag race now. Nigel's got the advantage. He is right to the side, get a little side draft. He's gonna sit right behind him. This is probably one of the best starts I've seen Nigel have. Now, if he plays this right, he can just push that Porsche all the way down Conrad. I don't think he's gonna try to make a move. And Fryer looks nice though. Gonna go on the brakes and looking okay. Nuke holds the 3rd place down, but wow. Oops. Everyone's still kind of holding things together, but Jay comes across a mile ahead of everybody. 4.3 seconds. HPR in P2. Nuke. And then right here we've got LJ and Fry. Is that who's battling it here? Yeah, LJ may have gotten the move done. Up into P5. See, Fry made mention when he was doing the broadcast this morning of the IGTS race and iRacing. that you win the race in turn 1. And he lost a bunch of spots in the first lap, so he's got some work to do. Meanwhile, upgraded Schneider teammates, he's 7 and 8 in the Lamborghinis, the matching pair. Here comes Steve-O and Ricardus up the hill. But look at this. Now we've got Nuke on HPR's tail. The American versus the Malaysian, trying to figure out, can he take that Porsche and do anything special with it? He almost lost out on that P3 when he tapped the wall coming out of the dip. Last time through here, he went through here, and he got himself right into that outside wall. Oh, he's got to run. Nope, he's not doing it. But this is where he can hold it together. Keep it nice and tight. Get on the gas early. Ferrari gets a little bit better exit there, but now he gets to ride in that slipstream all the way down there. Nigel's got, he's defending from LJ, and Upgrade is defending from Fry. There's a lot of defending going on here. Upgrade and Fry, the Lamborghinis side by side in the final turn. A little dust, a little dirt, a little grass. They throw this mid-engine through the corner. What is Fry gonna do? He's got the inside. And back into 6th. But it ain't over yet. Upgrade is all up on his junk. This is for P6. This is looking great. That's right, Joey. The one time you were going to podium. You're not kidding. You were pretty fast in that little Ferrari. Not much happening there. Nuke is staying kind of close. Nigel's got a little space now as he moves up the hill to LJ. The battle for P2 is still there. The battle for P6 is still alive and well right here. Is the Lamborghini. Oh! Upgrade just, I think he hit the wall. I think he hit the wall. Let's go back and see. Did he hit the wall? Oh, I need to go back a little further. I'm going to go back a little further because I want to see if he, right here, coming out of this corner. Did he hit it? Oh, yeah, he sure did. He hit the crap out of that thing. But it's still this battle. Fry's actually catching up to LJ now. And still the battle for P2 with HPR. Just right there, Nuke on the brakes. Nope. He's gonna wait. He's just gonna try to see if he can get HPR looking in those mirrors. Keep him paying attention. And Nigel, he's probably just sitting there going, you all keep doing that stuff. You just keep on doing that stuff. I don't mind. I don't. This is his view. He can see the podium places right there in front of him. Now he just has to keep it together and not mess up his race. Just get all the corners done right. This is a super fun track. Look at this, Fry now on top of LJ to get back into the top 5. Oh, he's going for it. He's gonna have to be late on those brakes. Hold it together. He does it. He holds it right, but he's, Yeah, I think he's gonna hold it together, you guys. Still have most of the people here holding things down together. Jay is 11.8 seconds up the road. This guy is insane. A 2:13.7 on his last lap. Now, those of you who are watching know that he's got, these people are running various tire compound differences from one to another. Up into fifth still. Here they all come down the hill. Look at that. There's a three-way battle here for eighth coming down the hill. Let's get on board. Look at Mock go. Oop, wrong camera, sorry. Mock is right there. He's got Jay not too far away, which I think is Gurgle, if I have that right. This is for P8. It ain't over till you get to the end of Conrad. That Lamborghini's got some kind of brakes on it, and he's still sitting there like he might make it happen, but nope. So up he goes. Let's see, how's it looking up here. Fries still hasn't got enough of a gap to LJ, and it looks like he's closing the gap a little bit to Nigel. 1.5 seconds. Fastest lap for Nigel right there. Nuke's kind of laid off a little bit on HPR, so that will give him HPR a little breathing room. Nuke's probably like, all right, I put the pressure on there, but now I need to do my race. I need to keep my tires and my fuel where they need to be. So HPR running in P2, bringing the Ferrari up the hill, and he's bringing the Porsche in tow. Nigel just 2.5 seconds behind them in P4. Here comes Fry and LJ and the rest of the gang flying uphill. I like this little camera angle. All right, let's see. It's starting to spread out. This is the part of the race now where we're in, about 10 minutes in, where people are like, okay, I battled for the positions I want to get, and now I just need to run the race. To solve my fuel and tire dilemma and make sure I run my plan. And now we wait. Folks, that when you're watching, the drivers are allowed to drive one of the 6 cars once. So there's the Porsche, there's a GT3 and a GT4, and once you race one or the other or both, you don't get to race them again. So each driver is only racing one car one time through the series, which adds a little bit of an interesting dynamic to the event, because it gives you it's like, okay, I'm going to drive the GT4 Ferrari, which is the best one for me for this type of track. And then just know that you're not going to sit in that car again for the rest of the season. So the Lamborghini's super detailed, but not so detailed. This hour and a half be over. I'm sure he would love to be able to get past HPR and then tell everybody to call it quits and get the win or get the P2 out of the car. But no, he's going to chase HPR for all of this race. Whoa! Okay. What the heck happened there? Hold on, we're going to go back and take a look at this. Did he have a little bit too much, rear brake bias maybe? Weird. Huge loss of time right there. But now look, Nigel says, I want some of this. No, Nigel, a little late on the brakes, a little too deep. But he had a chance to be there battling for the podium spot. Nuke's got to make that up, and that's not going to be helpful for Nuke's tires, that sliding around. LJ's made his way past Fry up into P5. And Fry can't be mad at that because he expects the Mustang to win everything Mustang drives. So. Steve-O and Ricardus. Ricardus, I usually see him, up and getting, did he pit because of hitting the walls? He did have damage. Somebody had damage. Who had? I'm just going to zip through all these cars and see if I can figure out who it was that had the damage. Yeah, I think that was Ricardus, and he had to pit to get the damage fixed. So he did that, and now he's got to fight to get back up. Meanwhile, Jay sitting 17 seconds ahead of P2. HPR is having a great race, though. Nice for HPR. HPR is currently running 4th in the championship behind Ricardus and LJ, but if he finishes this race like this, that's going to be some really great, points for him. Built out a little bit of a space to Nigel. Nigel didn't get a very good run coming out of the end of Conrad and kind of missed his braking marker and went a little too deep and had to really slow up, which gave Nuke a little bit of breathing room. But look who's here now. LJ right on Nigel's bumper now. This is for P4. Mustang gets good horsepower laid down to the track. This is where Nigel's got to get that Ferrari doing what it does best, cornering, and get that thing moving through the corners, because he's not going to beat this Mustang in a drag race. Oh, LJ getting a little too excited on the loud pedal, and he lost a little bit of time. You see that Ferrari slowly inching away. Now he's starting to pull him back in under the slipstream, but only just barely. He actually lost a little bit of time to Nuke, but LJ now on the hunt for that P5 or P4. No doubt being encouraged on by his Twitch followers, screaming at him to go faster, do something, be better. Oh, Nigel in the grass, Oh no! Oh no! Nigel's got front aero damage. How did LJ make it through there without hitting him? Do we have roasting on by any chance? Maybe that's what it is. So let's get in the chase cam. So Nigel just goes a little too wide. He's good here, but here he misses his turn in. And he just gets a little too wide off into the grass, loses it sideways, tap the wall. And luckily, oh my gosh, was he ever lucky that LJ was on the brakes. Oh my gosh. Nigel dropping like a rock from 4th all the way to, or 5th to 6th, 4th, no, he was 4th to 7th, and now he's getting, is he gonna pit? He is. He's like, crap, I gotta fix this car. Yeah, Conrad's gonna be a big problem when you don't have a working car. So Nuke still sits in 3rd, but nicely for LJ, he's up into 4th. Fry up into 5th and upgraded to 6th. So a little shift, and I know Nigel's gonna say it because Nigel is kicking himself. Nigel's race is never ruined by anything but Nigel. He'll be the first to tell you that his races get ruined because he does something, not because of somebody else. Not every time, but a good bunch of times. But that's for most racers, right? So I know that's my fault. I'm almost always at fault for what happens to me. So change up in the front of the field. Nice little battle for P8 with Mr. Schneider and Mr. Brunn. Oh, Jay almost decides to pull the same maneuver that Nigel did. Luckily, he kept two wheels at least on something hard and not green to keep the car together. Let's see, so Fry and LJ pretty close together. There's upgrade. So he's kind of a ways back. He's got some stuff happening behind him, but not too much. Wow, what a great run. Yeah, Steve-O did not get the best run coming out of that first corner. And Ricardus was right there to capitalize on it. But it's not done yet. Oh, it is not done yet. Yep, now it's done. All right, let's take a look at the leader up here. 20 seconds now. He's been doing really fast laps. Now he's on the... It's clear that he's on a different tire. I think he's the only one on this off tire. So he's doing his stints a little bit different. So we'll see how he plays this one out. There are long laps around here. Some of the longest we have on the calendar. HPR's got a 5-second gap to Nuke, so he's doing really, really well. Nuke's got a 3.8 seconds to LJ. we wait to see what happens to the rest of the folks. Fry having a great race. Upgrade seems to be... He was a little closer before, I thought. Could he be gaining some time back though? Only 4 seconds. Let's see, Fry's last lap was a 2:17.6 and a 2:17.3. Yeah, he has gained some time back. Upgrade's done 2:17.3, so he's gained about 0.3 of a second to Fry in the last couple of laps. Schneider's making some moves. Catching up to Clint there. Mr. Rock Go Go. Which reminds me, I want to take a look at... Yeah, it is Gurgle Gurgle. Okay, that's what I wanted to... That's what I wanted to see. We're going to use their nicknames because they like them. Let's see how things looking for Nuke. Looking okay. LJ pulling some time now on Fry, so he's getting a little bit more space there. Upgrades, who currently, I believe, is the Pro-Am Championship points leader. Yep. So he's doing pretty good for himself. These are great finishing positions to be ahead of everybody. So that's always good. Lost a little time to upgrade that lap. I thought he was going to be getting closer, but he lost a couple of tenths to him. And let's do a quick recap. So, at the front of the field, the sharp end of the sword, Jay, who is about to have no tires left on his car, so we should see him pitting sometime soon here. But he is turning 2/16s pretty consistently. HPR has been running 2:17s on those mediums. They're starting to show their wear as he's went from 2/16s into the 2:17s. Nuke has been teetering back and forth in his laps. I think he's just trying to be consistent, and he's been a little all over the place within about a second or so a lap. But he's still keeping it together. He's still up there. He's just losing a little time to HBR. LJ's been pretty solid within, -1 lap. He's been within about 3/4 of a second each lap. Fry has been pretty close. He's been within a half a second most of his laps, so keeping it consistent. Upgrade, bouncing between the highest 2:17s and the low 2:18s. So not too bad. And Jay goes into the pit, so our first pit taker, as he heads to his pit box, we'll come back to him in a little bit. But HBR should be able to get the lead in this race, at least for a little while. Why is he not in his pit box? I like to see them hit the pits. You gotta take a look at their liveries and their sponsors. There we go. You hear that Ferrari just go tearing by. So some tires. Tires, no gas. He gets out just in front of HPR. Wow. That was close. HPR's like, hey, all right. But looks like Jay's just going to do, you know, soft tire runs. Those tires, once those tires warm up, he's gonna be long gone. HPR is on you know, some very used medium tires, but certainly serviceable. Jay's going to get those soft tires warmed up, and then he's gonna start doing stuff like this and just driving away. And you know that HPR's going, "Jeez, dude, come on." But this is a great learning experience. Figure out what is he doing right. Maybe he's got AI driving this car. I kid. All right, so Jay, out he goes. HPR P2, not too far away, about 4 seconds is Nuke. Nuke's built a nice gap to LJ. Now with Fry, he's still keeping about a 2-second gap to upgrade. But Jay Brunn, he's lost even some more time. Actually, no, he's gained a couple tenths. Actually, he was 3.2 seconds behind upgrade a couple laps ago. So he's keeping consistently nearby. Let's check in. Oh, look at this. Schneider and Mock are taking it out for 8. Whoa, a little too late on that turn in. And, oh, look at that. Okay, I did not realize that Clint was on the soft tires. Is he going to pit? Yep. He's going to pit. So he's going to go ahead and get some new tires on that McLaren. Trying the same strategy. And in comes Ricardus off the medium tires. He still had plenty of room on those. I think he's just trying to match the guys he's fighting against up there. Interesting. Something. He's 2 seconds away. A 5th place finish is not a bad place to be, but we're not even halfway through this race yet. There's a whole lot of racing to go. Let's see. Let's check in on some of these drivers at the backfield. Nigel. He's up in the top 10 now. He's heading out to Stevo. Ricardus who pit and Clint who pit. So remember that the bottom 3, which are Ps 13, 14, and 15, are the ones that will fall back. Since we only have 12, then Joey Cannoli, who got disconnected due to power, he will drop down to lobby 2, along with the 2 drivers that were supposed to be there. So we'll see 3 new drivers here next week, which is going to be that's going to be a fun race, you guys. Now, in case you're not paying really close attention to kind of how things work in the World Cup, there are only a couple of tracks that actually have rain capable on them, and we're going to have rain at 2 of them. Well, the first round was supposed to be at Spa, and the only other place where there could have been rain was Suzuka. And so Suzuka did have rain, but we have not seen rain since then. So there's only 2 tracks left where we can get some rain, and that is Spa and Suzuka, which are coming up back to back in round 10 and 11. So one of those 2 races is gonna have rain. I do believe, and I don't know the actual decision yet on what's gonna happen, but round 1 was postponed because there was that PlayStation. There was the PlayStation outage on the first weekend for the first race at Spa, which is supposed to be a rain race. I was gonna make it rain anyway, in case you were wondering, because I got to be the one making the decision on what's happening. And so yeah, well, we're gonna probably see rain at Spa next week. Just so you know. And I won't be here. I'll be at my son's graduation, which is gonna be awesome. I can't believe my youngest one graduating high school. And so Tatiana will be here to bring all the action to you. For you. Let's see, how are things looking up here for the leaders? They're doing just fine. Nothing to worry about for them. LJ still hovering between 2 and 3 seconds to Fry. Man, Fry's tires are doing way better than LJ's. I don't know if it's the way LJ's driving or if it's just because it's that front engine car. But the tires on the Lamborghini are just doing amazing. You know, these Lamborghinis are really kind to the tires. They may not have much pace as it would seem, but they're doing great on the tires. Nigel, that really looks nice. I just saw some smoke. We're gonna go back and see. Oh, I guess it wasn't smoke, it just some weird reflection. Alright, so where's our battle? Who's the closest on the track? That's these 2. Keep an eye on all those little blue triangles up on your screen. And each individual drivers, when you see one spinning around in circles, that's a bad thing. These are the closest ones together on the track right now. 2 and 3 aren't far apart. That Nuke is just under 2 seconds, so it's not doing too bad. Are those tires on the Ferrari suffering at all? Doesn't appear to be. They appear to be pretty equal. Minus the guys that started on the soft tires, this is going to be a one-stop race, I believe, for these drivers. We have 52 minutes left. 45 minutes is our midway point. And so we will likely see these drivers pit somewhere right around that mark. Or when they run out of gas, or both. Whoa! LJ is struggling. I feel like he's driving on joysticks or something. Ooh, Upgrade's got damage to his car. Right rear and fender. Did he hit something? Really hard to see from up here, but I don't see any scratches or anything. So it doesn't look like it was too difficult. What does that say? In loving memory of... I can't zoom in. Oops. I can't zoom in on that, but I'm with you, whoever that is. Whoever that is you remember. We have next to nothing happening on the track right now. It is everybody just surviving. We'll keep an eye on this battle up here for P2. Anything can happen. We saw Nuke throw this thing sideways, headed into Forest Elbow, which he's had to claw his way all the way back to HPR, but he's doing it. Let's see. Let's look at HPR's times. 217, high 217s, and a 218. Nuke has been all in the 217s. A low 217 and a couple of high 17s. So Nuke is catching-ish in a way. You see him? Yeah, he sees him for sure. If there is a piece of curb on this track, he's using every bit of them. Luke's been doing a lot of practicing. This dude's gotten way faster. Seconds. Definitely closing in on HBR. Fry's actually closing in a little bit on LJ too, because that's a 1.6 second gap right there. If he can just get closer to him, there's a little battle. That's what these Lamborghinis are good at. If you can figure out how to drive. Oh, LJ's gonna hit the pits a little early because he's almost out of fuel. It's gonna be close. He's gonna fill up. He'll be out halfway. Yeah, I guess he could go all the way. He can go the distance from here with a new set of tires. If he can go the distance, it'll be tough to have much at the end of the race, but Fry gets up to fourth. So let's see, who hasn't pit? Well, we know Jay's going to pit again. HPR, Nuke still need to pit. Fry will need to pit. Upgrade will need to pit. Everyone needs to pit. Upgrade's losing time. He is bleeding so much time to Jay right now. He should probably go pit this lap before he loses any more time to him. Fill that thing up with enough gas and get some new rubber on there. And he might be okay, might be able to survive that. But Jay is just closing in on him. Let's see. Jay's last lap, mid-high 217s. And since that damage on the car, Upgrade's been running 219s. So he's losing a second and a half a lap. And he is going to completely ruin his race. He needs to just put that car in the pits. And now's the time. I mean, by the time he gets down there and gets through the pits and everything else, it'll be the halfway point of the race. And his tires are looking great on the Lamborghini, so he just needs to make sure he puts enough fuel, maybe give him another couple extra laps just to be safe, and get the car fixed. It's now or never. I wonder what he'll do. Any guesses? Any guesses? Y'all are so quiet. Go in the pits. Go in the pits. I'm willing him into the pits, folks. Go pit. Go pit. Go pit. Go pit. Pit your car and fix your car. Pit your car and fix your car. Okay, fine. Don't do it. I'm not looking at you anymore. Okay. Meanwhile, look at this. Nuke now 1.3 seconds. He's on his best lap right now, too. Not by a lot, 1,000th of a second. 2.7, he's 2:17, 6, 7, and 8. HBR has been doing 2:18 flat and 2:18.2. Definitely, the Ferrari is struggling on those tires. Nuke is catching. Look how much closer he is this time. Remember last time? He was a lot further ahead. That car was already around the corner. So he is definitely closing the gap on HPR. And I know he knows it too. He's watching his deltas when he's not going through a bunch of corners. He's going down Conrad. He's looking at the top and he's trying to figure out how far away he is. He knows he's closing. Watch out, homie! You're gonna wreck your car doing that. Yeah, he lost a bunch of time doing that. He lost a couple of tenths right there. So let's see. HPR on a... He lost so much time on that one. I think he lost like 2 or 3 tenths in Forest Elbow right there. It's commentators curse. It happens. I know. Don't do it on purpose. We are past the halfway point, and Nuke says, I'm going to pull the trigger, get some new tires, get some fuel, and call this thing done. HPR the same. So Jay, he'll be pitting anytime soon, the next couple of laps, because he's going to need some fuel, and he'll put on a new set of tires. He's got 23 seconds gap on the road there. Let's see if we can see some liveries here. The pit box is good. We're going to start seeing a lot of cars coming into the pits. There is the Ferrari for HPR. And getting gas. Nuke into his pit box. Getting gas. Sporting the Origin Micro logo on the back. Would love to have our sponsors. Appreciate that. Upgrades coming in. Nigel's coming in again. There's that Sector 7. Pretty prominent in the GT Champions events the last little while. Same with the SLR guys and RWB guys and a whole bunch of the guys. I'd seen Nigel come into the pits. There he is. All right, so let's see. Fry now. P2 on the track. Jay Brunn 10 seconds behind him is running P3, but now Fry needs to pull the trigger because the folks he's fighting with, let's see, where did LJ pit already? So LJ's going to come out of those brand spanking new tires. Fry needs to respond to that or he's going to get, well, he was already behind him, but he's going to lose a lot more time. So We'll see if Fry pits in now so he doesn't lose that. Jay Brund stayed out a little bit longer, but he'll pit this time around because he's almost out of gas. Steve-O up into P4, but he still has a pit stop. So HBR should pull back P2. Nuke is only just 2 seconds behind him. So Nuke is a lot closer this time around with the nice new tires than they were before. So I'm interested to see. Uh-oh! We just lost Jay Brund. He disappeared. Oh no. Here comes Fry. Okay, Fry responding. It's the time. He's got a great set of tires waiting for him in the pits and some fuel. Steve-O, he's going to pit too because he's dang near out of gas. So we'll take a look at that. And then HPR will come through and get that second spot back. He was quite a ways. I know Fry's not expecting to be up in those places with Nuke and HBR, but having a P4, P5 is not a bad situation to be in. Nuke's already pulled a couple of tenths out just in the opening lap, or their out lap rather. Steve-O into the pits, Fry into the pits. There he's getting some fuel, getting that all sorted out. Steve-O's about to pull into his pit box. We'll get a look at delivery on his Mustang. As Nuke goes by, Ricardus goes by. Now remember, Ricardus pit earlier in the race, and that is okay because he's gonna still have to pit again to get fuel. So we'll see if he can make it. See if he can make it work. So Fry will get that 4th place back when Ricardus pits. So he's got a 5-second gap to Clint, and Jay Brund, who was LJ who was tracking him down. LJ's back there. Oh, here we go. There we go. We got a little battle happening here. So LJ and Clint Freeman, who have pit. Clint pit earlier, so he's going to have to pit again. But right now, he's holding LJ up, which is great for Fry. Not so great for LJ. LJ lost a bunch of time to Fry during that pit stop, and I'm not sure why. Uh-oh. Something happened up ahead. Yeah, who was that? What happened to Ricardus? Let's go back on the board and see if we can find out what happened to Ricardus. Did he hit the grass? Yep. And then oh yeah, just. Is anybody gonna show up on the scene? Yeah, look at that. Fry shows up on the scene right there with, oh, look at all that damage to his car. Oh, that sucks, man. Now, Ricardus is going to have to pit that car. I mean, he was going to be pitting anyway because he needed to. So now's the time to do it. Oh, boy. Whoa, what happened there? LJ was right on his bumper, and I think the car was not slowing down. So there they show up. Ricardus is going really slow. He's a race car, but he's still going really slow. On the brakes, probably earlier than LJ expected. And a little bit of a tap. Oh, a little bit of a tap. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Well, so far we've been incident free. Come on, computer. All right, so let's see, where are we at here? HPR, just a 2-second gap to Nuke. 15 seconds later, you'll see Fry. And he's got a nice little buffer, but P4 of 8 seconds, 6 seconds. Clint Freeman, who still needs to pit, he's got LJ right there. LJ needs to get around him. He's not going to have a great day. I was really hoping to see us get through no incident report day at GG Champions. When you run 2 different races in 2 different platforms on a single day, you're bound to have a report filed during one of the races. That just might be one of those. I mean, it's not like it was big. It was just LJ was slowing down. I wonder if I still have that. This is a lot happening right here. Clint's really holding LJ up. LJ's got to find a way to get 5 seconds. He'll have a good run behind this McLaren down the hill, but I don't remember. Is this the 650? I think the GT4 is the 650, not the 750. Oh, it's a drag race. LJ's just like, get out of the way. Clint's just gonna go all the way with these medium tires. Nope, that's the wrong button, Chris. Nope. Sorry, folks, I keep hitting the wrong button because I want to keep you on your toes. All right, so let's see. P1 is just cruising 1 minute and 16 seconds ahead of P2. Just redonkulous pace. He's still running 2 16s and 2 15s, and he's going to pit now and get another set of soft tires, presumably. HPR going to close up some of that time while he's there. He's actually put about a 10th or 2 on new the last couple of laps. Fries all by himself for the most part. 6 seconds. And he's sitting at looking at a top 4, not too shabby. And then Clint and LJ, those are the ones he's not fighting Clint. That's Mr. Mount Go-Go. He's fighting LJ back there. LJ is probably just so frustrated because he's got more pace than that McLaren does, and he just can't seem to get around him. It's a really hard track to pass at when you're up on the mountain because it's just so windy. If he gets a wider entry and get a good exit, if you can try to pass him. But Clint is going to be pitting probably in the next lap or 2. But let's see. What's Mark's last couple laps? A 2:17 and a 2:19, and Fry's doing 2:17s. So, I mean, it's going to be really hard for LJ to catch him unless he can get around Clint here. Could be it. If he's going to do anything, he's going to have to just get late on these brakes, use some tire up, get around him. Come on. This is not over yet. That camera doesn't work. Ooh, Clint is just making him work for it. Which really sucks because he's got a pit. Oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Oh my gosh, you guys. LJ is just not patient right now. And I'm sure his Twitch stream is just shouting at him, overtake him! Overtake him! their pace from the race. Oof, careful. Don't drive mad. Oh, there's a good exit right there. That was good. He's gonna make the move here. Yeah, he's got it here, but it's a drag race all the way down the hill. And now Mock is gonna stick his nose in there. LJ's gonna have the inside, so I mean this is a done deal. Plus Clint's gotta get he's gotta get a pit stop done anyway. So we'll probably see him hit his pit box here. He held up LJ long enough. Nope, he's gonna do one more. 31 minutes left in this race. 31 and a half, I guess. Back to this again, Nuke. 1.5 seconds. I don't know what it is, but I feel like HPR has that that third sector kind of sorted out. It's going up the hill where Nuke seems to pull in. I'm sorry, it's the reverse of that. He's fine going up the hill and coming down through Conrad, but up through the hill, that Porsche just seems to have better. Whatever, it's just a better section for him than it is for HBR. Six, 1.5. Nuke gains a little bit of time, half a tenth or so, heading into this section. But watch what happens to this 1.5 once they start climbing the hill. Once we get to the top of the hill, then watch what happens. It just, everything kind of like comes back to Nuke. I'm not sure what it is he's doing differently, but for this section here is where we'll start seeing that number drop now. Or at least it has the last couple laps that I've been watching, although Nuke's off his pace by a couple tenths. Yeah, he lost a bunch of time through there. Let's see what we can do. 1.6. So actually, they were basically net even so far through the lap. At least it looks that way. Let's see, what is this little battle right here? Take a look at this. Steve-O and Schneider kind of on top of each other here. I feel like there's I'm missing That's what I was trying to go. I was like, where'd the other car go? To this top 10 area, sitting in 8th place. Not a bad place to be. Nigel, just a couple seconds for upgrade. Mock did do his pit and get that done. And Ricardus is right there to have a good time with him. But Jay, 26 seconds up the road, he finally switched to the medium tire. So now looks like he's set to go till the end of this race. HPR, 1.4 seconds. That's a 3/10 difference last time we saw them come through this section. So, is there some stuff that Nuke has been saving to start reeling in that Ferrari? With 25 minutes to go, it's probably a good time for him to try to make those moves. If he has it in there. I don't know if he has it in the car. HPR just may have the pace to hold him off. It's always fun to watch these guys battle. Fry's just sitting back there in 4th, a 7-second gap to LJ that he just needs to maintain for the next, I don't know how long. And LJ's already just nuked his tires trying to get out from behind Clint, and I don't think he's going to have anything to bring to Fry. Let's see, Fry's been doing low 218, almost 218 flats the last 3 laps. LJ's been doing about a 10th or 2 faster each lap. So he's gonna have to do a lot more. He's gonna have to do a lot more than that in order to get up there. So Fry's sitting in a pretty good place. He's gonna screw himself up a little. Last race, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. So not too bad. LJ, I believe, finished 4th last race. So he's not having too difficult of a time. That's for sure. Upgrade is definitely having a better run of it. I think he was 9th in the last race, so not too shabby. Let's see. I wonder what the. I'm just checking this. I'm just checking this just to see if the race were to finish with the drivers in this order. LJ would be in second place in the championship. Artis would be in third. HPR would be ahead of Luke by only 2 points. This does not account for fastest laps and pole positions and all that kind of stuff, because we already know who already took all that. Jay's got that one covered, so it's not going to be a big push for that. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to play out, because Nuke and HBR will be battling for the 4th position, not too far behind, but Fry would end up only 10 points behind these two guys. So Fry is having a fantastic race. Venom would be up right behind Fry in the standings, tied with Clint Freeman, if the race finishes this way. So Upgrade's going to have some great moves now. I don't know where some of the drivers are in the lower lobby and how they're performing. So obviously I can't help with that. This is a big deal, because this is where the rubber meets the road, no pun intended. But it's going to be a good race. It'll be a good battle. I think Nuke can catch him. I'm not saying I want Nuke to win it. I'm not saying I want HBR to win the battle. I'm just saying I want to see those guys side by side crossing the finish line. That would be awesome. We also have this little battle happening. Upgraded Nigel. P2 and P6 have quite a little battle going on with them in the last closing minutes here. Both of them under a second for these battles. Still 1.1 seconds. There is some stuff that can happen. Nigel could make some moves here. And of course, so can Nuke. bunch of time at the top of the hill, like 0.3 of a second. That gap down a little bit more. Keep an eye on it. This is for finishing positions on the track for good points, but not for their individual championship, because that is a pro and a pro-am driver battling it out. Out comes that was Curtis. This is for the pros. This is where the real points are. Stand by 1 second. Got 14 minutes to do something crazy HPR to defend that position. And Nuke, you got 0.9 of a second to do something to catch him. What you gotta do? 90 minutes, it comes down to the last 13, and I like it. Meanwhile, this is getting really close too. Nigel's right there. This is for P6. Good points. Nigel can get them and keep them. Lamborghini versus Ferrari. The Italian automakers down Conrad, trying to get the spot back. Ooh, just barely. Great overtake. Nigel up to P6. Does help Nigel's chances in the championship, that's for sure. That brings him up a little closer to Fry, and it gives him 1 extra point over Cliff Freeman as they battle for their positions. Meanwhile, HPR has gained some time on Nuke. I don't even know what to do. This is not over. This is not over at all. last time through here, he made a little oopsie daisy and really screwed up his race. So he's just got to keep getting himself through this race without losing a position, and hopefully live to fight another day. So far, Jay has won every race he's been in since round 2. Nobody started round 1 yet, but he's won every single race bar 1. So looking pretty good for him. The race winners for the Pro-Am class have been a much different story. Flirting with that 0.8 of a second. He just can't seem to get any closer. I don't know if he's trying to save fuel. I don't know if he's trying to just stay out of the dirty air. But 10 minutes is not very long on a course. We're only like 4 more laps left in this race. So if he's going to do something, he's going to have to do that something. Bit of distance. Good for him. But that is not the case here. This might be about the same distance I see him when he's chasing this Ferrari down the long straights, and it just doesn't seem to get himself any closer to these things. And it's the opposite here, where Nigel loses a big gap. What are these guys doing? You're killing me. This battle for 6th is the stuff, you guys. Oh, I thought they were going to go side by side through there. Keep an eye on here, because that P2 battle's kind of fizzled out a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Now 2 points, or 2-second gap. That should be good. Try to keep an eye on that. Make sure I don't see anything goofy going on there. There's something going on right around here. Oh, the leader's in the way. I was gonna say, the leader's mixed up, and I was like, there's 3 cars together. Let's go check that out. Is still at that 1 second mark. That anything can happen at this point of the race. So we'll have to just see what he comes up with here. But boy. Got some traffic to deal with. This could be interesting. Moving out of the way, Ricardus like, I am not getting mixed up in this thing. Way to go, Ricardus. Attaboy. He's like, I don't want no part of messing up these two's battle. Plus Nuke was probably saying, Ricardus. And, of course, Ricardus probably already knew he was coming. You can see it. Ricardus here behind him. 2 minutes 45 seconds. When these guys come across the line, this should be their last lap. Well, it'll be close. They might get one. I don't think that they're going to make it across the line with with more than 2:17. If that's the case, HBR will be super happy about that. It's going to be close. It's going to be good. This should be the last lap for these guys. Oh, it's going to be close. Yeah, 2:10 left. Okay, they should be good. HBR just needs to hold this together. And Nigel, when he comes across, he just needs to hold it together. So where's the leader? Pardon me. Where's the leader? He's all the way up the hill. He'll have one more lap to do. And he'll probably be doing it all by himself. He's fast. Oh my gosh, you guys. He's on medium worn out tires, and he just did a 2:16.111. These guys are doing 2:17s. They're doing a second a lap slower, and they are booking. So it's like, that dude is just too freaking fast. Got to do something. Although both of these guys are just about out of gas, so if they have to go another lap, they're screwed. Where's the leader? There he is. 55 seconds left to go. He's got one more lap to do. He's got just enough fuel to get it done. This will be interesting to see. Just checking. Oh, look at this. Nigel has company for this last lap of the race. He's got to hold it together. They're coming up on P5. Wait, LJ's got damage to the front of his car and he's nearly out of fuel. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I need to go and check here. Jay is heading up right now, but coming down to the wire here. I don't think either of these guys have enough for another lap. They might, but if he can hold Nuke back there, just wait to cross the line. This will be for P2 and P3. 2 seconds to go. HPR's got this one in the bag, and he does it. P2 for HPR. Nice job, dude. P3 for Nuke. Where's P4 at? That's Fry. We haven't looked at him for a minute, but he is back there. LJ is in trouble. He's got a busted up car. Doesn't have very much gas left, and Nigel is flying. He could get him. He might be able to get him. We'll see about that. We're going to keep an eye on here because right now Fry's coming across. There he goes. He gets the 4th position, but LJ still has to figure out how to hold off a charging Nigel. Nigel could have a 5th place, but he's going to go wide and try to get the jump on him. Oh, it's going to be Draggers. Oh, LJ gets in the grass. I think Nigel gets him. And I think so does Upgrade. Oh, wow. Nigel comes home in 5th. Upgrade in 6th. LJ comes home with 7th as he was running out of gas. Oh, my gosh. The race leader is the next one that will be coming across the line. What a fantastic finish there at the end. Which sucks for LJ that he lost 2 spots at the end of that. Oh, that's gutting. That is gutting. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. And why doesn't that show Jay finishing the race? Because he doesn't want to spin across the line yet? It's not over yet. Steve-O's got to come across and get his 9th place. There he goes. Schneider's going to come across and get his P10. And Jay comes across to get the win. What was he doing? He's trying to get some Brodies in before it all runs out. Way to go, man. Congratulations. What a good job. So look at that. Jay gets the pole position. He gets the victory. He also has the fastest lap of the race. So not bad. All right, let's bring up the results, shall we? So obviously we see Jay took the win there. HPR comes home 2nd place with Nuke just behind him in 3rd. Fry gets a commanding 4th place finish. They had a great race. Nigel comes home in 5th, was in 6th, and then LJ just hits the grass coming out, loses a couple spots, and Nigel comes home in 5th. Upgrade comes home in 6th. LJ in 7th. Mr. Montgogo, he comes home in 8th. And at the end of the deal, you've got Steve-O in 9th, Schneider in 10th, Ricardus in 11th, Jay Brun in 12th, and we lost Joey Cannoli. who wasn't able to start the race. So that really stinks, is what that does. So we'll have to see how that one works out. But wow, that was pretty great. All right, let's go talk to the guys. Let's go hear what these guys have to say about that race, because there was some pretty fun stuff going on in there. Let me go do that really quick. First, take care of some housekeeping. Whew, my oh my. All right, let's go bring some folks in to hang out with us and see if we can't bring them in here. Hang on one second. All right, we're going to jump in here. We've got two of the three. We're just going to wait on HPR, see if he can make his way in here. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
It's our weekly meeting.
Hello.
Yes, we're going to have our weekly GT Champions podium meeting for the podium racers. Oh my gosh, that was a race. Okay, Nuke. So, first of all, of course, we got to give you a big congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Nuke, back and forth, 1.2 seconds, 0.6 seconds, back and forth the whole race, and I was just like, just shut up and pass him already.
Well, I would have if I could have. The yo-yoing was mostly just due to the difference in the car strengths in the different portions of the course.
Mm-hmm.
There was, across the top of the hill, I was faster, but that car was faster in the straights, and I really couldn't keep up with him in the straights at all. And I was having to keep one eyeball on my fuel, and I just couldn't get there. I was hoping he was going to make a little bit of a slip. I made a couple slips early on. We were right behind each other, like on lap 2 or 3, and I had one oopsie at the top of the hill, and I kept it off the wall, and Venom almost got around me, and then I think lap later Venom binned it, and he got damaged. But then I had another one that cost me about 7.5 seconds, but I kind of got in a groove, and by the end of the first stint there, we had caught back up. I caught back up with them, but once we came out on the second one, it was about 2.5 seconds, I think, 2.4 seconds, and I got within a second, and that was it. I just couldn't. Tires are gone, and just HBR ran a great race, and like I said in the chat, I'm too old for this crap, man. I'm dying right now. You need to start that seniors league quick.
People talk about how some folks out there just think that that sim racing is just dumb and it doesn't take any talent, but man, they do not realize just how much hard work that really is to be consistent within a second over a 2-minute lap, to be to do consecutive laps, to do the same thing repeatedly for 90 minutes. That is not easy work. Not at all.
No, I need to go change my shirt. I can tell you that. But it was good. I mean, just hats off to HBR. He ran a great race. I mean, I stayed right there. I mean, the dirty air wasn't great either. That was the other thing. I think that's what got me early on, was just being behind him, especially up through through Skyline and going down into Forest Elbow. That dirty air it really sucked. And so that was part of it too. I could get to him, but then my car would slide out here, slide out there, and then once I lost momentum in the strong points for the Cayman, I wasn't going to catch him going down Conrad.
Yeah,
that car just had too much oomph behind it.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like when you were up through Skyline and stuff, that's when you were closing it up. But once you came out of Forest Elbow or coming out of turn 1, the Ferrari was just like, bye. Like it has so much power.
Right. Yeah, it definitely had a little bit more acceleration and jumped out there. So, I mean, at least my Cayman, our winners Cayman obviously has a different gear and went faster than mine. So I don't really know.
Yeah, he has different gearing. Just call it that. Just to make yourself feel better.
Jaynard's car had something else in it than mine. So
yeah, I'm sure that's what it
I mean,
is.
I
I
mean,
know
they
what
ran like a 113 in quali. My God.
on mediums. Let me tell you, there is a difference between what's in your car and what's in his, and it's the
Yeah, the
driver.
driver. Yes, the driver. That's right.
Oh my god! Well,
This person behind the
congratulations,
wheel.
man. Way to go, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Another
kept
good
my
finish.
consecutive string of third place finishes intact.
Well, let me tell you that if the scoring is the way the scoring is with drop rounds and everything else, and I don't think in looking at this
I think
HPR
NPR just
and
took the
you
lead. We
already
were
have your
tied.
drop rounds,
Yeah. Well,
right?
one of them. Yeah.
One of them, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you guys are separated by 2 points with HPR just 2 points ahead of you. So,
Yeah.
whoo, we'll have to see how these last few races go. It'll
I
be
know.
good.
I'm probably gonna. I think I'm missing one more race. I'm out of town on vacation somewhere.
Oh,
So
good.
I don't know. Yeah.
There you go.
You
All
got
right.
to put at least
Any
one of
shout
those
outs,
drop
brother?
rounds in the. Put at least one of those drop rounds in the points now, so we can see where we stand. Right.
I might just have to do that. Well, I do. Most everybody has a drop round already accounted for. Like I already
Because I
have
missed the race.
Yeah, like you and HPR both have where you missed round 7, right? So
Hmm.
your first drop round is already in there.
Hmm.
LJ, Ricardus, and Jaynard, they haven't missed a race, so I could put a drop round in there now and then see how that goes. But I have to see. Yeah, I plan on doing some of that. But we still have 3
Nice.
more races to go. Plus, I think we have the makeup round for round 1 still to figure out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. But
Yep.
congratulations, man. Any shout outs?
No, just the standard. I hated that Dipsy couldn't make it again. Work has kept him there, and but he practiced hard all week long again, and I just hate that he wasn't able to make it. So just appreciate my teammates. We got another crew running 24 hours in Nürburgring right now. So as soon as I get out of here, I got to go help officiate that for 2 stints for another 4 hours. So no
Oof.
rest for the weary.
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
All right, thanks.
All right,
Congrats, HPR
HPR.
and Jaynard.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
I was just saying congrats to HBR and Janer.
Oh, okay. All right, HPR. You did it. Woo! So, feeling a little pressure from that little Porsche behind you for most of the race? Your microphone's on mute if you're trying to talk because I cannot hear you.
I'm sorry. I
There
just
you
opened
go.
up.
There you are.
Alright. I wonder Nuke just pour the water fluid to me, so I'm all wet now. My seat is wet, my hand is wet, everything is wet. I was I was like, how the hell you just like you're just sticking around, and then I don't know what the glue they use to just stick you behind for all 90 minutes. Although they some gap lah, I think about 5 seconds. I think he did some mistake, and then he catch up, and I was like, no, I don't feel any easy time for just the race for the first stint. I was like, keep pushing, but he's so fast on the uphill and also downhill section. I was like, oh my god, that's a section that I don't want to lose. So there is a time I always looking on the gaps. There is a time I was looking on the radar. I was like, where is he? Where is he? And then I end up on the second stint. I just don't want to see. I just want to see the road in front of me, how to take the corners, how to clip the walls, everything. Uh, Fortunately, I make it. I survived the mountain.
Wow.
It's very
Well,
stressful for me for this race.
what's
It's
that?
crazy, man. It's very crazy to survive on this kind of track. And then I was looking on my lap times. I was like, how did I do that? I don't even remember who is this.
Who's
Who
this
am
guy
I? I
driving my
said,
car?
yeah, because I was looking at him. I said, okay, 8 tens, 9 tens, 8 tens, 7 tens, 6 tens. I was like, keep pushing. And then I was like looking back at my lap time. I was like, how the hell I do consecutive 216 for so long? Crazy.
It's because you had somebody behind you making you drive.
Yeah.
He was pushing you
The
for
first
sure.
the first lap was like, oh my god, a lot of mistake here and there, and then luckily I survived about that one. I didn't hit the wall, everything, and then I just keep my head down, focus on the lines, focus on the brakes. And this Ferrari, the brakes is very awful. Whenever I try to hard braking, the back just want to snap. That's why I think I very slow on the downhill section because of that. The car is like unstable to drive. And
Oh yeah, it's
then
got different kind of brakes for sure.
yes. And then on the first lap itself, I was like looking new at behind, but I lost J-Not. He just go somewhere else. He's like, I don't care. You just have a better. I just drive my, I just drive my race and then finish it faster. I was like, never mind. And then I was focusing on new. I think we will better each other until the final rounds. I think this is great. One and old guy. One and old guy.
Yeah, he's
Hats
good.
off.
Well, hey,
He
hats
is
off to
really
you,
good.
man. That's another P2, and
Yes.
you're really gonna have to earn this second place in the championship. You still have to pass Ricardus and LJ in
Yep.
points, but you're getting a lot closer. So,
Yep.
but I think you and Nuke are just gonna be holding hands across the finish line in the last race. That's
That's for sure. That's for sure.
awesome. Congratulations, man. Any shout outs to any of your
Thanks.
friends or team?
Congrats to Jaynot. He do another amazing job and then unbelievable result. And then congratulations to Neil. Neil, please slow down. I can't take it. My heart is can't take it. My heart is cannot take it. All that pressure.
Well, appreciate you racing with us, man. Congratulations again, and
Thank you.
I won't be here next week to talk to you and Nuke on the podium because Tatiana will be here, so you can tell
Yep.
her all about what you've been dealing with Nuke next week.
Alright.
Awesome,
Thank you. Thank
congrats,
you.
dude.
All right.
Oh, J Nerd. Again. It's like, how many times are you gonna win a race around here? It's only one race have you not won, and you came in second. So it's like,
Yes,
um,
it's yes.
yeah, there you go. You might be the first winner coin that I shipped to the country of Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, it's always
Is
been
that,
either the United States or somewhere over in Europe.
that would be a first after like 40 something coins, I think.
It's up there. It's up there quite a ways actually.
That
I
that
think
would be quite something.
Yeah, we're somewhere around well, some of the coins haven't gone to people who've won races. Like I have the number 1 coin, right? But
Yeah.
we're at 34 coins that we've given away.
Yeah.
So, we've got but we've got a couple of them being given away here. We got IGTS, which is going to be ending, and there's 4 of them in that one. So yeah, we'll be at like coin number 40-ish, somewhere around there. So, okay. I don't know how you do what you do. I was watching you in practice with that little
Yes.
Porsche, and I saw all these people running 116s, right? I'm like, all right, guys, And then I looked at you, and I'm like, you're running 114s, 115s, and then I'm like, and he's on used up medium tires. I'm like, come on. Is it even
The
fun
car
anymore?
is very like unstable, but when you use that unstableness to like drive the car, it is very very fast. Like the moment you can throw the car in corners, it doesn't bottom out. It's very quick, but also very dangerous as well.
Well, there you go.
Also,
That was-
I had a friend keeping me company this time for the whole race. And
Like
then
at
he
your
told me
house?
you should do no, in another chat. So I was
okay.
talking while driving, and he told me you should do something on the last lap, and I'm like, but I will be on the track, and then I'm like, oh wait, there's the right corner. instead of the left corner at the end. So I'm like, yeah, let's go right instead.
Oh my gosh, I was like, what's he? First of all, I was like, how did he cross the line and end up over in turn 1 already? And then I was like, wait a minute, he's at the he went right.
Yes.
I was like, go across the line, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, what a great race though. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I think for the points, I think like it would be awkward to say, but I think I only need one more race. Probably.
If I'm
Or
looking
two.
at the scoring, you're 64 points ahead of LJ, and
Yes.
you get if you get max points, it's 49 points. So you have to be ahead of him by 98 points to be able to do that. So probably one more race might get you there.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
we have the drop round. So if one of the things to think about is
Oh
that
yeah.
now you're gonna lose your second place finish, and if you miss a race or if you have a worse than one, you'll miss those points. But he also has to drop. Currently, he's gonna drop 2 second place finishes.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a big change. I plan on bringing out. Normally, I wait until the second to last round, but we have the makeup round at the beginning of the season that we have to make up for.
Yeah. When was
So-
it? Is this going to be like
I
done
don't know
again?
the answer to that, but I'll make sure that Nigel or Venom gets that out because we got to find the weekend to run that race. And
Yeah.
there's still a rain race available for me to choose. It's either next week at Spa or the following week at Suzuka, and we already did rain at Suzuka. Well, it was supposed to be a rain race, and it didn't happen.
It's because the rain you chose was too low, so it's just like small clouds. If you go higher,
I'm gonna tell
numbers,
you that mistake isn't happening. I'm gonna choose torrential whenever I choose.
Yeah,
it.
because when you probably choose R4 and then another R4, but what happened is that instead of like having like big clouds, it's small clouds that can miss the track.
Yep. So
And
Don't
I
worry.
realized that the moment I saw the radar, I'm like, wait, this is yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you, you guys will have rain, and it will be something spectacular. I'm just not gonna tell you which
Nice.
race it is.
Bring it on, bring it on. I want to rain.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Any shout outs?
Thank you. To my friend that kept me company for an hour and a half while talking with me. That was fun.
Yep.
And to my team as well. They're great. And you guys as well. It's great.
Awesome. Well, thanks, man. Congratulations again. Woo.
Thank you.
All right. Next week we're at Spa.
Let's
Oh
do it.
my god.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Woo!
that'll be fun. A nice long GT3 cars, so that should be minute 50.
I don't remember, but it's around the 18 to 15 for something.
Yeah,
It's
I think
between
it's like
20,
a minute.
20 and another number.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is. It's a long
Nah.
one, that's for sure. So
Yeah, it's slightly shorter than this track, but it's also longer at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
yep, I understand what you mean. I
Yeah.
understand. All right, cool, man. I'll let you go and go finish talking with your friends.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you
Thank
next time
you.
around. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
All right. Well, that was fun. So, it's been done. It has been completed, my friends. We have gotten through. We've seen the light. We've finished. And now we can say to ourselves that we'll head out to our next adventure, Spa, next week. That's where we will be. I believe it's Spa. Yes, GT3 cars at Spa next weekend. So be aware for that. We'll also be at we'll be at Spa next weekend in IGTS. So it's a double Spa race next weekend I'll be with you guys in the morning for the ignore the calendar because that date's wrong. I don't know why I have the wrong one, but we just did Sebring, so next weekend we'll be at Spa, and that will be a lot of fun. And we'll be at Spa for World Cup, and Tatiana will be bringing that to you, so that'll be a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with us. Don't forget to check out our folks at Origin Micro and at PC Systems, so that you can get some help if you need it, and if you're in the IT industry, it'll be a good time. Thanks again for watching with us. Appreciate you guys being all around here with us. We'll catch you next weekend. Have a good one. Bye. Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.